So, my dear friends, thank you. And any questions, comments, thoughts, you can share, and Captain Joy will read them out. Okay, so, Captain, do we have any questions?
Yeah, Om Guru to all. We have one question as of now. How can we be like the prayerful lady who was protected from the rapist? How can we find ourselves divinely connected and protected when faced with evil?
Okay, so again, you have to have your connection with God. So it is not necessary that you always know that God is connected to you. That it is the truth. The truth is that you are and God are never separate. So first, accept this truth that God is everywhere and He cannot separate Himself from you. Now, how can you invite His conscious protection? That is the question. So if you pray to Him regularly, are you connecting to Him regularly? Are you taking your problems and sharing with Him? Are you taking Him as your parent, as your friend? So, are you making Him your own or not? It starts with you. God is always our own. That is why Krishna is saying it. Master said that it's difficult for a devotee to realize that he is the nearest of the near, he is the dearest of the dear, and there is so much love. But we can, through the teachings that is given by the Guru, we can come in attunement with the Guru, with God, and know that they are present. So it begins with us. Now, suddenly, if I have forgotten God for eons and eons, and then suddenly one day I say, no, God, who are you? Where are you? How are you? I may not get an answer immediately. I may not feel the protection immediately. But every day, if you can pray, God, I know you are there, and I offer my life to you, which is given by you. My life, which is running through my veins, you have given me this life. You have given this situation to me. I am, wherever I am, you have put me here. And I know you are present, and I know that you are listening to me. If you come to God with this bhav, and then you share all your feelings, all your thoughts, and all your love with Him, there is not a possibility that He is not going to help you. So, beautifully, I was talking to someone, and the person was of a devotional temperament. And he said, God is, when we talk about Rama, we say Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari. So, he is Mangal Bhavan, means he is there for the goodness and blessings of people. He is Amangal Hari. He is going to cut away all the difficulties that comes in the way of the devotee. But then devotee is one who is devoting his life towards God. So are you interested in God? That is the big question. God is always interested in us. So whenever you call God's name, He turns towards us. Just like there's a person walking in front of you, you call their name and they turn towards you. Similarly, when we call upon God, even once He turns towards us, it's just that through our senses, we are not able to perceive that turning of God towards us. But it is the nature of God to be Mangal Bhavan and Amangal Hari. Trust that. God is beneficent God. God is benevolent God. God is merciful God. God is compassionate God. Trust that and then develop your relationship with Him. And you will find His protecting presence. There are so many incidents in my life where I have personally felt God's protection, including the saving of my life, plus many injuries, and so many, the n number of incidents in my own life where I have felt the direct presence of a protecting, presence with me. So it's not only true for me. Whoever prays to God, whoever loves God, whoever, all devotees present here can give you some testimony to something in their life that they know that they were protected. So we can all be like that, lady who was protected. She didn't even know that she was protected. And if you read the new path, the second half of the new path where Master is talking, there's so many incidents of in Master's life that Swami Ji has narrated. Now Master once said to a devotee, I had to close the ears of people sitting in the house so that they wouldn't open, so that you would not be in trouble. So we don't know when we are protected. But if we love God, we will be protected. So I really recommend you to read all those stories that are given in the specifically the second part of New Path. And there are so many stories which are given in the book called Loved and Protected. And then look back into your own life to see that yes, even I was protected in so many incidents. So it's just that you are not, it is not coming to your conscious awareness, but it is not possible for us to recognize at some point that God has been our all in all. So just go through these books and trust that God is there always for us and He will help. Okay, any other question?
Next question is how to always recognize and be connected to God as omniscient during our daily tasks.
Okay, so this comes with practice. So you have to, if you read scriptures again and again, if you read masters' teachings again and again, so what happens is they resonate, start to echo in your mind, just as whatever material we put in our subconscious mind, it starts to come back. Whatever habit patterns we create, it comes back. So we have put in so much garbage in our mind. Now is the time that you put in all the right things in your mind. So what happens with me, I would say, is that because I keep reading, I don't watch much TV, maybe just the headlines and that's it. I don't read random books. I read books mainly which are spiritual, scriptural, master, related to master, and so on and so forth. So because I read only these books, so when I am in some kind of a trouble, then some answer from my own mind comes on the conscious level. So it is what I have fed into my mind which comes to my rescue. So if I'm getting entangled in an objective creation, if I'm getting fixed with let's say a particular situation or a particular person or a particular object, then something in my mind comes to the surface itself to tell me, oh, all of this is God. It a reminder comes from your own mind. Why it will come? Because you have fed that thing in your subconscious. But if you are pouring in all the data of the material world only and not putting the truth in your mind, then it is difficult to come to understand in the midst of your working day. It is difficult to understand this omnipresent consciousness. But if you are talking about it all the time, if you are listening about it all the time, and in meditation you are starting to feel it, then it is obvious whatever goes in is what comes out. So if at the present moment you are not able to feel this truth in yourself, that simply means that your meditation is less. You need to upgrade your meditation, means longer, deeper meditation. Then also you need to check what data you are putting in your mind. Because if you are putting the right data of the teachings and the scriptures and true wisdom, this very data will come to your own rescue when you're getting caught up with the world. So again, everything begins from us. Our life is, we are the on the driving seat of our life, although we forget that. So whatever I am thinking, that will determine the quality of my life. Whatever I am putting in my mind, that will determine how I behave in this world. So again, that is why habits, samskaras, vasanas, they become rulers in our mind. So we must be in good company, which is talking of God, which is talking of truth. We must, and the company of the books that we have should be correct. The company of the music we are listening should be correct. Everything must be in tune with God slowly over the years. So I have not come to this point overnight. Over the years, I have cut down many of my useless material pursuits of, going to the cinema, going to the mall often, or chit-chatting with friends and all of that. All of that I have replaced with only studying and organizing my life to learn, understand, and perceive the truth in meditation. And so I've organized my life that way so that those ideas now pop up in my mind, or God's name will pop up into your mind suddenly. The inward chanting will continue sometimes automatically because you have done this in your waking hours. So if you do all of this, it will be of definite help, and there is no shortcut. Replace all the junk that you're putting in your mind with all the truth that is available. So you will be able to feel that omnipresence. Any other question?
There's no more question, but there is a comment, beautiful quote by you. add God to your life. Om Guru.
Absolutely. Add God to your life. So it's a beautiful thing that they say in bhakti. How do people say, how can I love God? I don't know him and I don't understand him. So beautifully it is said that you have this long list of things. Okay, I love my house, I love my car, I love my spouse, I love my children, I love my friends, I love my this hobby, that hobby. To that list, in the end, just add, I love God. And once you add, then the God will make sure that he comes slowly, slowly, he rises up on that list and he takes over all of that love. And he makes you realize that you and him were always in love and you were always one. So I think with that, we can end today's session. Thank you, everybody. Jai Guru. May God be with us always. We shall meet on Monday for our meditation. Om. So, my dear friends, time for comments, questions, thoughts. Captain Joy, do we have any questions?
Om Guru to all. Thank you so much, Dr. Radhika ji, for a lovely sharing and finishing off this chapter. And we have few questions. First one is, please help me with how can I see God not just as Shiva or Krishna form, but as omnipresent, the way the Guru of Shri Ramakrishna Paramahansa told him when he saw Ma Kali on spiritual eyes.
Okay, so answer is very simple. Meditate regularly. Meditate regularly to understand your essence beyond form. Once you start to understand that you yourself are not this particular form that you think you are, because you have understood your own continuity with the universe, once you have directly experienced that you are more than this form, you will automatically know that Krishna is more than the Murlidhar that you see in front of you. He is more than the form of Shiva who is sitting in front of you in the form of the Murti of Shiva. So unless you understand your own formless essence, you will not understand the formless essence of the image or idol of the Devi Devata which is in front of you. So the way to know God is the way to know yourself. The way to know yourself is to follow spiritual discipline, just to do your spiritual sadhana and to come in attunement with the Guru and follow his teachings and techniques. It will automatically, everything will fall in place. There is no shortcut, there is no bypass. Self-realization alone will help you to attain the knowledge of God and to see that who is Shiva is same as Krishna, is same as Kali. So what the Shaivites think of Shiva as the ultimate as the ultimate reality, the Vaishnavites know as Rama Krishna, and the same Advaita will call as Brahman. The same truth is Sachidanandam. The same truth is Kali. So you will understand this once you know your own truth. And that own truth is the Guru is here to guide you. Please follow his instructions, do them sincerely, regularly, and of course, this truth will become, real for you. I think that's it. Yeah. Next question.
Next question is, when you say observe what is trying to happen here, how can we see wisdom and a divine plan unfolding when only bad things seems to be happening?
Okay. So everything has to be, once you start observing yourself in happy times. So because you don't question, the thing is that we question life only when there is pain. Why is there pain happening to me? When good things are happening to me, I am never questioning. So once you realize that the good and the bad are going to coexist, sukh, dukh ek saath hi chalne wale hain. A problem is we want sukh and we don't want dukh. Now that cannot happen on this. This is a world of duality. Next time when you are happy, if you ask what is trying to happen here, why does this body, that is I, which I think I am this, is feeling happy? What does this happiness, where is this coming from? And is it permanent? Is it temporary? What is the nature of this happiness? And if you inquire into your happiness when you are happy and become a third person and ask what is trying to happen here, you will easily be able to ask this question when there is pain. The problem is you are asking this question only during pain. If there is going to be happiness in this life, there is going to be pain in this life. Accept this truth. And that is why there is a necessity of transcending this samsara. Because samsara is mixed pain and pleasure. Every pleasure will end in pain. This is the truth of this samsara. And once you accept it, then this why me question will go, and then you will say, no, I want to know the truth. And if I want to know the truth, I must see my own life from a higher level. I must become a witness of my own life, and then impersonally and neutrally question each situation, whether it is painful or it is pleasurable. Neutrally see it as just as a scientist would do. Observe without being biased. Now, because the I-ness comes in, therefore we are biased towards ourselves, and because we want only pleasure, again we are biased towards ourselves. So, if you inquire into the nature of life on a daily basis, watch your own life, you will find it is always a waveform. Every happiness is followed by pain. Every pain again will turn into some kind of happiness. So, therefore, practicing yoga, practicing meditation will take you to the state where this duality does not exist. You're not rising and falling, but you are in the state of your own inner calm center, which is the stillness of your Atman, and the nature of that stillness is bliss. Now, that bliss is not an excitable or an exciting kind of bliss. It is a deep peace which will kind of enfold you, and then you will know. So, the trick here is be that third person in every situation and every day. See your life more impersonally and question it all the time until you know what the truth is behind it. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Next question, please.
In the closing verse, we discussed if one is able to perceive God in physical, astral, and spiritual realm, he will find God after death. Can you please explain this further? If this is understood and implemented, we will reach our home. When we say physical realm, to my understanding, it means finding God in all and everything, action and people. But do we mean by finding God in astral and spiritual realm?
Okay, so again, everything begins from you. As we go towards self realization, as we go to understanding that we are the soul, we first go from first what we do. We think we are living in this world. As a meditator, what you do, you withdraw your senses from the outside world and you come and focus into your own self. So as you withdraw your sense, the nerve currents going, which is going outward into the world, as you withdraw them, you start to understand that your physical body, and of course with the intelligence and the scriptural study that you do, you understand that the elements that are making up your body are the same elements that are making up the entire universe. That there is actually no separation, it is only a delusive separation. All the elements that are existing in your body are the same elements of the universe. Just as we discussed about the water molecule, the water molecule is all pervading. It's inside your body, it is beyond the confines of your body. You think your body is limited till here, but if you map the H2O molecule, it's inside the body, it is just outside the body. This is a continuum. So you start to understand that there is a physical continuity of all the physical elements that make up the whole universe, and your body is the same. So you start to see the pervasiveness of the Lord everywhere. Then you withdraw further and you focus into your prana, and then you start to understand that the prana that is flowing into your body is part of the cosmic prana of the whole universe. So you understand the all pervasiveness of the prana, and you understand that your body is only utilizing one speck of the cosmic prana, that this whole world is alive, this whole universe is alive, and your body is only part of it. So you understand the continuity of prana. Then you go in further and you understand, you start watching your mind, and you see that the thoughts are not individually rooted. That's what Master has said. You understand that your mind is only a speck of the cosmic mind. It's a continuity of the cosmic mind. The thoughts are dropped here and there according to your own samskaras, your frequencies. Your mind will draw certain thoughts from the universe. You are not creating those thoughts, you are only drawing those thoughts, and your mind is in continuity with the cosmic intelligence of the universe. And then, of course, once you withdraw further in, go beyond the mind, you know the soul. The soul is pure awareness, infinite and omnipresent. It already understands its omnipresence. But as you go in your meditative journey, you feel the oneness of your physical body with the physical universe, of the Om sound within your body with the Om in the universe, of the individual prana with the cosmic prana, with your individual mind with the cosmic mind. And this is what he's saying. Krishna is saying that if you realize this oneness, then at the time of death, time of death means dropping of the physical body. Soul never dies. The physical body will drop. And of course, if the realization is complete, the astral and the causal bodies will also drop, because you've understood that all is one, that there is a continuity. So again, the journey to God is the journey to the self. Therefore, be that explorer. That is why journey to self-realization. You've got to go within yourself to understand all these statements of the Gita. And that is why Gita is such a wonderful scripture, that it talks about you yourself. It is a manual. If you want to go into that omnipresence, and just understand who you are. And then Krishna promises that which is I am your soul. So he says, I am your soul itself. Just understand it. Once you understand it, then you are one with me forever, and forever you attain moksha. Okay, so I think that's it.
Next, Dr. Radhika ji, we have two questions on the same. I'll read out both the questions together so that you can answer in one. First is, this has been discussed before in one of the classes, but want to ask it again with reference to verse 26. If Krishna already knows our past, present, future, if our future is already decided, then how much free will do we have? What has to happen will happen.
Okay.
The next question.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
just,
Okay. Yes, please continue.
as beautifully said, action must be done as to serve God, surrendering to God with one's full capacity and as a duty. Then how is free will is controlling response only? Please elaborate.
Okay, so here the important question of free will versus destiny. As far as our understanding goes, okay, let's start from ourselves. Because as long as we know ourselves to be this limited being who is a separate individual, till then it appears to us that there is a free choice, and we must exercise that free choice. Is the only time that we will know that God is doing everything is when we know that we are the soul, that the soul and God are one, and this is all God's Leela. Only then we can say that we do not have a choice. Till the time our understanding is that I am this person, this personality with this name, with this lineage, with this kind of profession, with this kind of the limitation. Till then, it appears, because I'm in the realm of time and space. Therefore, it appears that there is time. There will be a future. Actually, past, present, future happening together. That's what quantum physics says. That was the scriptures say. But because we think we are limited beings in a specific time space frame, therefore time is true for us. Therefore, the free choice is going to we think that our whatever we do right now is going to determine our future, which is true at the level that we are existing right now. That is why we've discussed this many times, that the entire judicial system functions on the fact that you have free choice and will. When a person murders somebody, the judicial system thinks that this person had a choice not to murder. So there is a presumption is that you have free choice. And it appears to be true to us. So as long as we know only the limited truth, yes, there is free choice, but that free choice is also limited to the extent of as we said, that let's say that a calf is tied to a tree. So the calf can move around the tree, but only to the extent of the length of the rope. Now that is the length of the rope is the destiny, and his ability, the calf's ability to go around the tree, in that is free choice. So there is a limitation. Even when we think we have free choice, even that is limited. But eventually, the final truth is when we are self-realized and God-realized, then we know time itself is a delusion, and then we know that individual choice is also a delusion. because everything is ordained by the Lord. So therefore, now don't jump into saying that God is doing everything, I don't need to do. No. If you know you are God, then you can do that. But if you think you are this individual, then you better exercise in every present moment according to your intelligence and your available apparent free choice. Do the best that you can. ओके एंड देर इज नो पॉइंट आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन अगेन एंड अगेन. आप ये सोचिए आपको क्या लग रहा है. आपको लग रहा है ना आपकी फ्री चॉइस है, तो फिर उसको एक्सरसाइज करो. जिस दिन ट्रूथ का सामना होगा आपको पता चली जाएगा कि फ्री चॉइस भी एक डिल्यूजन है, लेकिन अभी तो नहीं पता है आपको. अभी तो आपको लग रहा है कि आप एक इंडिविजुअल हो और मेरे पास फ्री चॉइस है, तो उसको इंटेलिजेंटली अप्लाई करो. ओके एंड एज यू मूव टुवर्ड्स self-realization, God will reveal these truths to you over a period of time as you grow more and more and more. And of course, it's an endless journey. But it becomes more beautiful and beautiful. So keep going. Go with your understanding. Ask yourself, what is it that I understand of life right now? Let me be true to myself and start from where I stand right now. And as I go towards self-realization, God will increase my understanding, and maybe I can see things from a different perspective. But right now I'm here and this is what I see. Therefore, I will do the best according to what I understand right now. Okay. I think that's it. Any other question or?
Yeah, there is Om Guru vividly explained the influence of Maya and what we should really from God for liberation of soul. Blessed.
Okay, so this question of Maya is not a 1 minute or 2 minute answer. Maya is in one word only. If you want the answer, one master said it is the magical measurer. It measures, it appears to divide an undivisible reality into time and space frames. It does not exist, but it appears to be. Now, that is all I can explain in a one line. The rest is to be unfolded. It takes lifetimes and lifetimes to understand the nature of Maya and then to transcend it, because once we have done what Krishna has told us to do in this chapter, only then we realize that we are enmeshed. Most of the people in this world, they do not know that they are enmeshed. But the point has come for us to realize that we are enmeshed in something that we cannot explain, and that is the power of Maya. And it has to come to your own intuitive recognition. My theoretical explanation is not going to solve your problem. So again, go into yourself. Ask the Lord to explain it to you personally. And the Lord is so kind that with your examples of your own life and knowing exactly your understanding, He will explain to you in His own special, unique way to you what is Maya. Maya is not to be understood intellectually, it is to be intuitively understood, of course, along with some intellectual capability. So again, we come to the same point. Go within yourself to explore and to understand. This journey is endless. Keep aligned with the scriptural truth, keep aligned with the Guru's teachings, and do and practice the techniques that have been told. Only they will open up. They have the keys. The Kriya Yoga is the key to all these questions. So there's this big lock of Maya. You have the key of Kriya Yoga. Use it. Slowly, many layers and many locks will open, and you will start to understand what Maya means. That's it. I cannot help you more than this on this question.
That's it, Dr. Radhika ji. Thank you so much for lovely answers.
And I congratulate all of you to have finished studying 7 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. This comes with a great blessing to each one of us individually. We may not even understand the depth of the blessings that we have received, but it is not easy for anybody to even pick up the Gita. The Gita is present in almost every Indian household. But how many actually pick it up? Not only pick it up, read it, listen to it, and try to understand it. So again, this is a great blessing and grace from Sri Krishna and our gurus that we are able to read it, listen to it, and understand it and apply it. So with that, we will end today's session. God bless. Jai Guru to all. Om.